So what do you know about Palau, Andrew?
Well, I did look at it on the internet because I was afraid I didn't know anything. I mean, it's a tiny island nation, only about 20,000 people.
That's small.
But 500 islands.
Wow, a lot of places to see, right?
Absolutely.
And I hear they're beautiful, beautiful beaches.
And soon we're going to learn a lot more about Palau. Starting on April 1st, a new travel bubble is going to be making travel between the two countries a whole lot easier.
White sands, blue skies, clear water. It's not hard to see why people are excited for Taiwan's new travel bubble with Palau. Travel operator Wu Tuanfeng has the details. She says prospective travellers are between the ages of 25 and 45, with a fairly even split in gender. The first group will set out on April 1st, ending more than a year of restricted international travel. There are two packages available, one for around $2,000, not including COVID testing or insurance, and another for around $7,000. The cheaper package will take a tour group of 30 people for a 3-night stay, with food and accommodation provided. The premium package, meanwhile, is more intimate, with 10 or fewer people travelling for 4 nights. There's a difference in food and accommodation too. The premium group will stay in 5-star presidential suites and enjoy a seafood feast. But broadly speaking, they'll both visit the same places. Wu says that if there's a change in the pandemic situation, operators will respond accordingly. That could include urgently flying travellers back to Taiwan. Meanwhile, the Insurance Bureau says it will have a travel bubble package ready by March the 25th. That will cover travel risks, injury, sudden illness, and emergency rescue in case of infection with COVID-19. 4 nights cover should cost around $90 to $100. It's a considerable cost, but after a year in Taiwan, travellers here are itching to get away.
Doesn't that look amazing?
Yes, and I hear those jellyfish don't sting.
Isn't
that amazing?
Can you imagine swimming with the jellyfish and not worrying about that? So beautiful. Well, having a travel bubble does mean that there won't be any quarantine required. However, there are some other things that you'll need to keep in mind. You cannot have any overseas travel experience in the 6 months prior to your trip to Palau.
You'll need a negative COVID test at the airport before your departure.
You must travel with the tour group and wear a mask.
And when you return to Taiwan, you'll have to undergo enhanced health management for 5 days, get another negative COVID test, and then do regular health management for 9 days.
So would you want to go to Palau under this scheme? Well, we asked some people what they thought. Here are their answers.
Yes, I would go to Palau now. I would consider it because I know that most of the people there have been vaccinated, and I know it's safe right now.
Yeah, why not? I think it sounds like some amazing fish to see out there. Yeah, definitely. If it's affordable, I'll go.
I really love Palau. I've been there. It's been a while since I've been there. If my husband would be okay with it, and I would actually still want to look into how things have gone for them with COVID, but I imagine it has actually been good.
I would be interested. I would, however, need to understand the costs involved. I've heard they're extortionate.
Yeah, for me, I would like to travel to Palau because for my work, I've ever received a counselor from Palau. He's really a nice person, and he say everyone in Palau knows Taiwan, so I'm curious about how is Palau.
Yes, I absolutely would. Palau sounds like a fun, exotic, and tropical country, and it does not seem like too crazy or popular a travel destination. So yeah, I think it's worth checking out.
Looks like everyone wants to go, but I don't think they know how expensive it is.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Once you know how expensive it is and some of the other things to keep in mind, you might think twice. What about you, Natalie?
If it were free, I would go.
Sure. I mean, of course, I would go too. Well, we are going to have some more information for you in the links below with all the details you need to know before you go.